Joe Miller is a painter, an artist, a fine artist. When I first met him, he lived here in this log cabin in Moab, Utah, with his wife and 5 children. He was artist in residence at several national parks in southern Utah. His paintings were dominated by color and structure, all obviously inspired by natural geologic formations in the surrounding parks. But then he became interested in flow, and one cold winter night, we decided to make a movie of a new painting in the process of flowing to creation. Joe talked about his art on another winter night when we huddled about his wood-burning stove, and he saw the film for the first time, the film that you're about to see.
The new painting in there, I became very aware that I wanted to have the entrance and the exit be very important. I don't know if you've noticed that in that. Up on the, the one on the other wall. Oh, yeah. So it starts in at the top. I gave it space and everything so that it is like blah, blah, and then goes in, merges. The painting that we've got in the film here was the beginning. You know, it was a lot of the thinking about flow. And one of the things that I started to discover, especially with the smooth painting in there, is the flow can extend to all, or not can, does and has to extend to all factors that one can think of in the painting. Anytime anything becomes set, once a discovery is made of something being set and adhered to from the beginning through the end, that is a violation of the continuous flow. So, and what it means is that it's like the opposite of the way I used to work on a painting. I'd come into the painting with a preset idea how it was and try to maintain that all the way through, even though I wanted to change, even though I resisted continuing to work in a way that I said I was going to work. I fought that flow, that change, and kept it going. Now, I'm actually doing the opposite. I'm trying to say you got to be honest and recognize whenever any impulse comes or recognition of a factor to not force it into the flow, but to start to try to realize where it's possibly going and how that can be facilitated. And in that painting in there, I noticed about 6 different factors which, and it happened early, that I realized wanted to flow. And by flow, they wanted to transform, they wanted to change, evolve. One was the whole color thing I was working with. It wanted to change and flow. There were other relationships too, which maybe if you don't want to go and look at it, I can show you. But it's just like all of a sudden opening the eyes and realizing that there is so much that I hadn't. It's a way of focusing on all the factors, becoming aware of all the factors in the work. Just like the width of the brush stroke. I was keeping that uniform all the way. That doesn't, it wants to change. It wants to expand and contract. It wants to disappear. It wants to get thicker. It wants to change color. It wants to become more separate and have more space from another line, or it wants to come and overlap. There's a general shape that's starting to build, but as long as that shape, there's a big thing. This canvas in here had parameters decided upon, and flow was not actually flow, it was actually forced shape change to come out of the predetermined space. My idea of flow now is, and that's what happened in this other painting, is that one can't know where the flow is going to lead. One can only start to get the clues from what started happening and then follow it and then let it build. And then a whole shape that you can't even portend in the beginning comes into reality. Along with the other factors of color change and all these other things that then make a living organism, more or less. And I think like this painting we've got the film of, is not nearly the living organism that it could have been. Instead, it's more like a task. And a goal set. It's more like a game. Not devaluing it for that, but I think that it doesn't have quite the life that you have the other way around. It's like almost diametrically opposed to the other, even though they may feel somewhat similar in the way they look. The whole process of putting together is one idea is completely opposed to the other. Well, I guess we look at it.
Okay, ready to begin.
There it is. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at the boils.
Watch the rest of it. I didn't realize the film would be so humorous. It somewhat fits the expectations I had. I think we need a replay. What's in the back pocket? My food stamps? Maybe you can run that through a little slower.